Ladies and gentlemen, let me begin by telling you something that changed my life. One decision. One tiny moment of clarity. That's all it took. You see, most people think life is changed by huge events, a promotion, a windfall, a big opportunity. But the truth is much more subtle and much more empowering. You're not stuck. You're paused. And the only thing standing between you and the life you want, a single choice. That's right, just one. One decision to rise. One decision to grow. One decision to stop waiting. In this talk, we'll explore the incredible power of one decision. We'll look at how your future changes the moment you decide to change, and why every breakthrough begins with a simple internal shift. And we'll walk together through the steps, the mindset, and the courage it takes to make that decision. Because once you do, everything changes. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about the choice that leads to freedom, fulfillment, and an entirely different life. Firstly, let me tell you something that most people never realize. Stuck is a feeling, not a fact. You might say, Jim, I feel stuck in my job, or I feel stuck in this relationship, or maybe even I feel stuck in myself. But friend, let me offer you something to chew on. You're not stuck, you're undecided. And indecision is the great paralyzer of progress. Think of it this way. A ship at sea that never picks a direction ends up going nowhere. Not because it lacks power, but because it lacks choice. Some people have been drifting for years, and yet if you ask them what they really want, they'd pause. Why? Because they're waiting for life to choose for them. Let me make this clear. Life does not choose. Life responds. And if you feel stuck, it may be because you haven't made the one choice that changes everything. Maybe it's the choice to finally pursue that passion. Maybe it's the choice to leave what's been draining you. Maybe it's the choice to believe in yourself just long enough to start. Whatever it is, your power returns the moment you choose. So today we're going to break that illusion of being stuck, and we're going to replace it with something far more powerful. Clarity, direction, and decision. Secondly, you see, you don't need to have everything figured out. You just need to say, this is the direction I'm going. One choice does three things. Number one, it reclaims your power. When you choose, you take responsibility, and responsibility is the birthplace of transformation. Number two, it creates momentum. Most people think you need motivation to start, but no, you start.
Number three,
it reshapes your identity. A person who chooses is no longer passive, they're engaged, awake, alive. I remember when I was 25, broke and frustrated. I was working a job that paid pennies and living in a small apartment with rain leaking through the roof. I thought life had dealt me a bad hand. But then I met Mr. Show. And he said something to me that I never forgot. Jim, if you want things to change, you have to change. If you want your life to get better, you have to get better. That was the moment I chose. I chose to stop blaming and start building. I chose to read books, take notes, and shake hands with wisdom. And that one choice, it changed everything. From that moment forward, I was no longer the same man. Not because the world had changed, but because I had. So here's the question. What choice are you avoiding? Because that's where your new life begins. Thirdly, you're tired of being stuck. You're ready to take your life back. How do you make the right choice? Here are 5 simple, powerful steps. Number 1, get quiet. In a noisy world, wisdom whispers. Find time to reflect. Turn off the noise and ask, what do I really want?
Number 2, be honest. Stop lying to yourself. If you're miserable, admit it. If you're stuck, say so. Truth is the foundation of freedom. Number 3, get clear. Write it down. What does the new life look like? What excites you? What scares you? Define it, or you'll never reach it. Number 4, choose one thing, not 10, just one. The one thing that if you did it, everything else would begin to shift. Number 5, act now. Even a small action beats the biggest intention. Don't wait for motivation. Move and the motivation will meet you halfway. Let me give you a few real-life examples. A man I once coached wanted to quit smoking after 20 years. He tried everything. One day I asked him, when will it hurt enough to finally decide? He looked at his daughter playing on the floor. That day, he made the choice. He hasn't smoked since. Another woman wanted to change careers but was terrified. She made a simple decision to sign up for one online course. That course led to a certification, a new job, and eventually a new business. One choice. One moment of courage. That's all it took. Let me leave you with this. You are not powerless. You are not broken. You are one choice away from rewriting your story. And that choice doesn't need to be loud. It doesn't need to be dramatic. It just needs to be true. Choose growth. Choose courage. Choose the life that calls to you when the world goes quiet. Your new life won't appear overnight, but the path to it, that starts the moment you decide. Still stuck? Make this choice. It might be hard. It might